you feel that Bill Cosby was targeted?
That he was what?
Targeted.
Of course.
Explain.
Trying. First of all, I don't think they known that he had all the money that he had to purchase Number 4, Channel 4, and
NBC.
NBC. Once that came out, all of these rape scenarios came out, and well, if he did do it, so
Yeah.
what is the limitations of that? Last forever?
Yeah, I mean, Bill Cosby, what he went to prison for was he had already made a plea deal for it like 20 years prior. So when he went on appeal, they confirmed that he should have never been charged with this crime. So he got out.
Right.
But civil lawsuits are civil lawsuits. You could sue someone because they touched your butt 100 years ago, and you want $10 million. It is what it is. I don't know if that's what it is, but I mean, you do hear a lot of crazy stories about Bill back in the day when it comes to women, you know, from people that never even came forward. So I don't know. Was Bill a little rapey? Was he really putting stuff in women's drinks? It kind of appears like he did. Because even was it Beverly Johnson even spoke at his trial and she didn't want any money. Like she wasn't even trying to sue him. Right. But she was like, yo, this happened to me and,
So the women that came around were just going to see Bill for nothing, just, he's Bill Cosby, he's a friendly guy, or...
Well, listen, I don't think that having extramarital sex is really a big deal when it comes to his situation. Right. I think putting stuff in women's drinks.
Oh, I agree.
And incapacitating them is what the big deal is, because then that becomes rape to a certain degree.
I agree.
And I'm sure that he's Bill Cosby.
Right.
I'm sure some women would probably agree to just take the pill just so they could share a night with him, hoping that it might turn into something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They could be willing participants in this, but I think Bill probably had a fetish for this kind of thing, which ultimately came up years later. That's the impression I get.
Did he admit it though?
No, never did.
There was an interview that he said you give him a little Spanish.
Oh
fry.
yeah. Well, yeah. I think in the paperwork with the woman that he went to jail over, I think there was some level of admission, but the way it worked was they knew they didn't have enough to convict him criminally, but by him, and I remember I was reading about the DA that actually agreed to all this. They were like, look, there's not enough to convict him legally, but we got him to say this if we dropped the charges, which in turn gave her a reason to sue him and actually have the proof to sue him. And she actually sued him and won. Right. And she got a big check, only to come back and try to put him in jail. Right. My thing is also, and I'm not a big fan of this either, it's like, listen, if you got your check, it should be over at that point. To get the check and then come back to try to, it's like, because the money ran out. I'm just saying. I mean, there's complexities to this. Like, look at what Diddy's going through right now. Yeah. Like,
it's the same thing, right?
Yeah. Did you ever meet Diddy, run into him, go to any Diddy parties?
No, never been.
Any freak offs? Sign any NDAs?
No.
Have sex with Cassie while he masturbated in the corner? None of that?
But what's funny to me? And I don't want, it might sound like I'm turning into a black and white thing, but didn't Hugh Hefner do the same thing?
I think if Hugh Hefner was alive right now, he might have some similar charges.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Oh. Well, but...
They waited till he died to get Diddy?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's the ghost of Hugh Hefner coming back around. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, and I've done a lot of interviews about this, and I've been on Piers Morgan and other shows, and it's like, I'm not exactly sure what he's being charged with. I mean, okay, you fly in prostitutes. That's a slap on the wrist. Right. These women are willing to come in and get paid. It's not like they're being put in a motel and forced to turn tricks. Right. You know what I'm saying? They probably took some drugs, but he was taking drugs too, and there's
Right.
drugs on the table. Someone wants some cocaine or some whatever else. Here you go. You want some baby oil? You know,
I think
I got 1,000 bottles. You know, what exactly he's going to be convicted of, if he gets convicted, is a little, I don't know. I don't know.
What is I don't know.
Meaning, what are they actually going to convict him of?
Oh, right.
What exactly?
But they seem
He's
to
being
bring up
charged
new
with a
charge every day. It was something new.
No, there's new lawsuits.
Oh.
The charges have remained the same. It's like
So
kidnapping.
Did he bring kids?
No.
No.
No, the kids aren't part of the lawsuit either. There's some civil lawsuits of a
Right.
girl in the studio who was like 17. Oh, I got raped that day. Here's a picture of me at the studio. Man, so many people go in and out of the
how
studio.
many people come out.
Yeah.
Men.
Men claiming that they got face fucked by Diddy at the back of a Macy's. That's a real lawsuit. No, it's a real lawsuit.
Really?
Yeah, this guy said that Diddy face fucked him. He had 3 bodyguards with him, so he was too scared
Wow.
to bite his dick off, I guess. I don't know. You would think that'd be the move,
that
though.
would be an ass whooping I would have had to take.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would have had to take that.
Well, listen, man. If you were in that situation, who was it? I think me and Ari Spears were joking about this. Like, if you were to, like, bite his dick off, the bodyguards would probably back up. You know, you could
something.
spit the dick in their face, like, be like, ah, who wants some? I would say, man, they don't pay me enough for this shit.
Crazy.
I quit, Diddy.
Yeah.
You're going to have to find someone else, take you to the hospital, and sew your dick back on.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.